And it started. Okay. We're here. It's Kathleen Kirkwood. I'm the founder of the B.R.A. and I have my special guest, which I'm calling Sheryl G. I hope that's okay with you.
That's totally
and Sheryl
fine.
G is the founder of Green Her. And we met at the WeBank, which is the Women's Business Enterprise National Council Supplier Diversity Program, for the contest with WeBank held for Women in Sustainability. And we made our way with the videos to the top, and we met and we connected. We had some conversations. And today I invited Sheryl to join us on with GGG because I'm sort of announcing one of the items that we have, which is an in-store poster and a video that I was just going to show it in the back end because it's not fully edited. But if I show you on the screen share, you can see where I'm going with that. And today with WeBank, I was on the waste management contest, which was it was just so exciting. I mean, I don't know if you can see in the back end. So we competed with, I think it was 165 other businesses to pitch to those corporations what we can do. And I don't know, everybody gets a kick out of the B.R.A. story. Once I come on with the bra, you know, it's like, oh, they're interested. What is she doing with bras and plastic and carpet padding? And so they confessed that the buzz was, you know, from the rehearsal. They heard about it. And so I'm hoping that works in my favor. It's always good with these heavy subjects about 2 billion pounds of plastic, 18 ocean waste, turtles struggling with nets. You know, how are we going to fix the climate change? You know, it's easier to convey a message many times if you have a little tongue-in-cheek and a little comedy, because once it gets too serious, it gets almost dire.
Yeah,
so
put a little levity into the situation.
A little levity. So you could tell, but because it was a 4-hour program today, so you can tell that by the time they got up to my presentation, they were ready for levity. They're like, yeah, tell us more, keep going, you're over time, but who cares, type of thing. So anyway, the GGG meetings once a month. Some people can come, some people just book a one-on-one meeting, which is great, or we upload these to YouTube. We talk about how people who want a side hustle, you know, they basically want to start their own green environmental business. And you as an entrepreneur know how hard that can be, between logos, trademarks, clients, social media, technology. All those things are daunting. And to become your own entrepreneur with your own business all the time is not always the best idea. Sometimes it's easier to piggyback on an existing business and just sort of have that as your own side business. So that's what we're setting up with GGG. We have a law firm, Windell's Marks, which I also got from WeBank, which is drawing up a contract for us so that each of the affiliates, or the GGGs, Green Guys and Goddesses, for those of you who are new to this call, they can create their own business, and our accounting firm will help them through legal Zoom create their own business so that they set up individually, and they sort of bill us for the services. So they don't become an employee. They're not an independent contractor. They're helped by starting their own business. But that hurdle is the only hurdle. Then they sort of piggyback on who we have at WeBank. Like, for instance, how this conversation started between you and I is Walmart. Walmart is, you know, a sponsor of WeBank. And I met the head of Walmart Intimate Apparel at the Femi Award. I met at the latest Curves. I met the head of Walmart Sleepwear. The judge on the FedEx call was a Walmart person. So I said to you, let's team up to work on getting Walmart to recycle bras and a circular program. And that's sort of one example of how a GGG would work. They would have their own independent business, and then as we get clients, which is really retailers around the country, brands around the country, and it expands even further because it can be corporations like the ones that we're on today. Because you can not only recycle bras, but you can be a certified sponsor. Okay, and all that is hard to understand, but as you see how we use the mobile platform, and you see a lot of examples. One is Toyota. So Toyota just sponsored the EMAs in Hollywood, which is the environmental awards. So, H&M is a sponsor, Toyota was a sponsor. Disney just sponsored Climate Reality Project with Al Gore. So as you're outreaching your green environmental story, you're also making money with advertising. So we can sell services to brands, certifications to store, and advertising to corporations. And you and I and the We Bank, we have that entree because as being certified and paying our dues and doing it yearly and filing, we have access to those supplier diversity officers. So, but we, if you and I are working on Walmart, that's pretty much a full-time job.
Oh yeah.
So we're hoping that this conversation will inspire others to be curious, to go to the YouTube to see, to join us monthly, and to make some money. And, we call it Profits with a Purpose. We're not a charity. I mean, I know the blonde hair and the blue eyes. I can't, even yesterday I went to a meeting and they're like, yeah, we'll give to your cause. And, it's just the way society is. They see me and they think it's a charity, which is fine. But we do extract the metal, and when we get the metal, we sell it by the pound and donate it to Beautiful South, which is another thing. But I wanted to talk about your business a little bit because I was impressed, because a lot of people watching are always entrepreneurs too. So I was impressed when I went to your website, how you organized your website. I thought that was excellent. Jesus, you did such a good job on that. And then with your clients, how do you convey to them? Because I think you sell sustainable strategies. Am I right? I'll let you pick it up from here.
Yeah, absolutely. So ultimately it is when if you want to put a label on it, it's kind of strategic sustainability, because not everyone, there's always a list of things you can do, whether you have a space or a product, or there's checklists of, oh, you can do this to reduce your waste or that, and not everything is applicable to everyone. And sometimes people just have different circumstances, or you just, it ends up becoming something that we can tailor. But a part of that too is helping them use it. You're doing the good work, so let's bring it to the world. Let's tell people, let's tell everyone that's out there, whether it's social media or marketing or whatnot, either through your story or through certification. So I do, like the We Bank certification. My company's also B Corp certified, which is a huge thing. It's very, very thorough. It's kind of like the organic stamp for food, except it's the sustainability stamp for companies, for-profit companies.
I'm curious. I get a lot of questions. I'm just going to cut in to say for the B Corp. How do they do that? I don't expect you to tell me the whole thing, but for instance, the B Corp measures what your footprint is.
So B Corp looks at, to make it quick and simple, it's 5 areas within your company. So not only your environmental footprint, so like your carbon footprint, or depending on what it is you do, the questions will vary. But they also look at your overall impact into communities, how you're treating your employees. Are you diverse? Are you fair? Are you using local suppliers instead of large chains? Your charitable giving. Are you giving back? Are you paying your employees when they volunteer? Are you, various things like that, everything from, what kind of benefits, health benefits or time off, to where's your waste going? How much electricity are you using every year? So you're not necessarily sitting down and doing all those crazy calculations. You can, but you don't have to. But they're very much looking at these 5 different categories, and that's why I say it's like that
Sounds
stamp
like
of
a
approval.
daunting, it sounds like a daunting process for them. Do you hold their hand through Q&A?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I help them. Kind of the order of how it goes is B.R.A, which is the company, the third party company, has a impact assessment that's tailored to you depending on how large you are and what you do. And it's a lot of questions. I think it's about 130 questions or so. And some of them are confusing. Yeah, some of them are
For a round
confusing.
number.
Yeah,
For just keep it round number.
yeah, and they're not very clear sometimes, or people are like, but I don't do this, but I do that. And I really help assist them through that process of making sense of it all, because in order for you to advance to get your stamp, essentially you have to meet a point value to even move forward. So if you're not, it's on a scale of 200 points, you have to hit at least 80 points. So you need to get there first before you can even be audited to get the certification. So it's working through all of that, and then also acting as a liaison, because eventually it goes to a human who picks and chooses and audits the whole thing, and they'll pick out questions or ask for backup or proof. They want proof that you're doing what you're saying you're doing. And so being that middleman and helping everybody understand what's happening, and helping my client get all that stuff together and move through that, because a lot of it sometimes is the stuff you don't think about in the background.
No, but it's definitely a powerful certification. This is like certification overload. Even though behind me you can see my certification, we sell certifications. Ours is about, I like to just, give a number. It's about a nickel a bra. And what I have is a little spreadsheet that I work with customers on for the certification. And I let them know that when you scan the tag, so that the tag has a smart code, you'll go to a hub and the customer could recycle, but they're given the number that client has recycled and that they're part of it. There's a company, LK, that's doing that at Tiffany and LVMH with water. So you go and you refill your water, and then a digital number comes up and says, thank you for refilling. We have refilled 1,722,000 bottles so far. So you feel part of something when you scan. That's kind of what I'm hoping to do with this certification. Yeah, so that it has accountability, like you're talking about B Corp. Oh my God, that's accountability that no one can deny. I mean, if you get through, it's like WeBank almost. If you get through that process, you're a woman-owned business. We have to give our tax returns, our profit and loss statements. People have to come and verify your location. It's serious business, and it's every year. So there are some certifications which won't have any value, but B Corp, I'm sure you can also have. There's a community in B Corp too, right?
Yeah. Once you're accepted, you get brought into what they call the beehive.
Oh wow! Okay, learning something new. Yeah. Is that Beyonce? Beyonce has the beehive?
Sure.
Doesn't she have a sustainability director? No, I think I heard that right before COVID. I heard that during her tour that she had a tour sustainability director, which, even though it's as close as 2-3 years ago, that's ahead of its time, I think.
Oh, completely.
Definitely. Yeah, I think it was like 2018. I heard that she was going to hire, which is great, because then what did you hear on Twitter? Oh, Mariah Carey has her own. And the more celebrities, the more cultural change we have where this is a cool thing, the numbers and all that are great. But once culture shifts, and that's what the young people have done for, a little bit of change that we have so far, the young people are like, no, I don't want to buy anything fossil fuel solar panels. So, first it's the young people, then it's the celebrities, and then it's the corporations, and then, hopefully Mother Earth can relax a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. My one of my banks actually for my business is mostly online. It's called Aspiration, and that's their thing is not only do they plant trees, but they make sure that all of their investments as a bank, none of them go towards anybody who's fossil fuel related or carbon positive or anything like that. So it's pretty amazing. Oh, it's your TV show.
I'm getting an alert. All right, well, I have 10 minutes and I'm not, okay, let's go. Okay, I'm not going to do the backdrop. Oh, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm pretty proficient at it. And I've been on tech support for 2 days. And it's a flaw in the brand new Samsung TV. So they're coming out Saturday to fix it. Isn't that nice of them? The low price up. But we have 10 minutes, and the whole poster in the store, I really want to have the video complete. It's not complete. I could show you the back end on iMovie with all the graphs going up and down. But basically, what I like to do with any product is show the ROI, the return on investment. And I even throw in a new acronym called ROE, return on emotion. Because when a woman interacts with this and she's getting recycling her bra into carpet padding, she's like, they're so cool. So it's that emotional connection where you provided a solution to the woman who's trying to be green, but it's too much for any individual. The corporation obviously put their hand in their pocket to make something happen. So that connection has value. Well, how can we measure that value? That's sort of my mission, and I have it. I've accomplished it by having a spreadsheet with 3 scenarios. It's like climate modeling. And if you take the poster, which is $399, and people come in and they text to recycle, 1 bra can become 7 bras. We've calculated on averages. So normally when women recycle, we've discovered they recycle an average of 7 bras. Okay. Well, let's say an average bra, just to be quick, is $50.
Yep.
So if you're selling 1 bra and you made a sale, yay, you made a sale, $50. No more. That's the 1990s model. The new model is you'll sell 1, then you'll connect, you'll recycle her old, she'll turn in the 7, you will transmit to her a code that says, hey, come back at the end of the life of that bra, but trade in those other bras and take advantage of a 10% off anything you want in the store. So you're not limited with the recycling and the rewards to buy a bra. You could buy a thong. You could buy sleepwear. You could buy whatever that store wants to offer. So the poster facilitates in the fitting room where the girl's trying it on, and you're almost at that sale, but she's like, I'll think about it. But if you say, hey, you see our poster, you can recycle, you can think about it, but we'll give this to you free. Just scan it and recycle, and boom, the woman is either so impressed that she's like, you know what, I'll recycle when I'm home, I'll take this bra, and that sounds good. Or you're now connecting with her as she's leaving the store. You're on her phone. She can use the code another time. And when she starts to process that, hey, I'm reducing ocean waste and plastic, I'm going to go back to that store. It's a fantastic idea. And now you've connected to her average of 7 bras. So maybe she'll come back and say, here's 7. You know what? I'll get the other one. I'll get the same one in black. So
Mm-hmm.
now you've sold two. So let's do some math. If instead of selling one at 50, if over a life, let's say 2 years, 24 months, you're going to sell seven. What's 7 times 50?
$350.
Is that $350?
$350, yeah.
$350. So if you have 1,000 customers a month, right? What is that? Something, we in the video I do the math law, I do it. But it's something like an extra $30,000 income in the 24 months, because she'll come back with some and then others and transmit. So for one bra for 50 or 350, which expands to, if you have 1,000 customer, $30,000 as opposed to $3,000. It's like, is that possible? So we want to make recycling profitable.
Mm-hmm.
You almost have to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to say, well, you're going to make a lot of money if you do it, but you kind of do.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of do have to say that. I understand B.R.A doesn't, and LEED certified doesn't have to do that, but there's such a powerful umbrella
Mm-hmm.
that it does it for them. But we're a new idea.
Mm-hmm.
Many people don't even know what I'm saying. They're like, she does what? How do you make money with that? So I'm creating now how-tos with scripts. So every month, if you attend our meeting and you're a GGG, you'll connect with people like Sheryl and I, who are WeBank certified, who connect you with the big guys, the medium guys, and the small guys, any leads, or you can get them on your own. And we'll give you tools like the smart tags, the posters, and how-tos with ROI little spreadsheets. So you can show a customer with an email attachment, hey, one bra is 35, over a lifetime 30,000. You can make that claim all done for you, so you're not doing that from scratch. And the how-to videos will just take you through the process with a script. So I would do a share and show you the scripts, but the scripts come with the videos in your inbox. Mm-hmm. Because you might not want to play me all the time. It's like,
what you mean? Nobody wants to listen
I
to
like Kathleen, but enough is enough. Okay, I live in California. She's got a New York accent. It's not going to work out here. Okay, so the script will allow you, fancy schmancy, to, instead of how am I going to sell this, take the script, roll the script, do your own little video. Hey, you're going to make $30,000 a month, blah, blah, blah. And now you can send that and turn people and shift and swivel from the old model of the 90s to the new refit, replace, recycle, and circular solutions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and I love the QR code and the interactiveness of all of that too, because that's really what engages everyone, because you get to physically do the thing and look at it and watch it happen, and that's huge. And then it's awesome if you're able to track that or make it a game with your friends, like other girlfriends, like, oh, I just took these many bras in to be recycled, or this, it's like make it like a little mini competition.
Yeah, you get the total. Yeah,
you can do it in between universities.
Yeah,
a couple universities.
We're presenting to universities. WeBank has 17 universities. I don't know. I've been focusing on universities. Mm-hmm. Pennsylvania State, Alabama, Chicago. Yeah, so we've been focusing. Every Thursday is our university day, and so I like the way you think.
Well, they did it's very similar to a study they did with energy like that and power between dorms. They had dorms compete on, I forget what college it was, but they had them compete to see who could use the least amount of energy over, I think it was a month. And it was even the ones that didn't try, just the cognizance of like knowing that they were a part of that still reduced their energy consumption by like 20%. So it works. It works. You make it a game and it'll work.
It's true, yeah.
Mhm.
Gamification,
Mhm.
gamification. So anyway, ooh, we went 1 minute over time. Are we good or what? That's fabulous. Man,
Just shows we do this
we're
all the time.
organized ladies to the second. All right, well, we're going to upload that on YouTube, and please join us once a month for the GGGs, Green Guys and Goddesses, where you're going to learn how to start your own side hustle of an environmental business for the fashion industry. And don't burn your bra, recycle it. Thanks, Sheryl.
Thank you.